Hey tubies! So this is video 5 of the YouTube Pagan Challenge, and today we're gonna talk about winter. Now, in Canada, there's basically two types of people when winter rolls around. There's the kind of people that curl up in their homes and hibernate for a while till the snow's gone, and there's those people that go outside and do things like skiing and snowmobiling, skating, so on and so forth. I tend to fluctuate between both of these. Now, for me, winter always used to just mean self-focus and self-concept. Rebirth, basically. But because I moved into this area, we've got songbirds that stick around all year, and it made me kind of realize something. You know, these birds have to stick together in order to survive the winter because they're so tiny. They have to work together to find food, and so on and so forth. So it hit me that winter isn't just about the rebirth of yourself. It's about the rebirth also of your community, the people that you hang out with, the people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis, and maybe people that you just hang out with or whatever. I do apologize. I do have a migraine. I'm trying to figure out words. When we isolate ourselves, if we do the hibernation thing, it means that you remain very isolated. It means you don't really hang out with a lot of people. It means that you might not see people that you during the summertime would hang out with all the time. Doing this grows distance between people, and I will admit it, it's nice to sometimes in the wintertime just curl up with a good book and a blanket and sit by the fireplace and just read all winter long. It's great. Sometimes that's what you need. But there comes a point in time where that no longer serves you. And sometimes people seem to forget in the new year that, and in the wintertime, that we focus so much on ourselves. We forget that it's about community as well. When it's the end of January, people have made their New Year's resolutions. At this point, the majority of people haven't stuck to those New Year's resolutions, and I know that for some people, for a lot of people, it's reconnecting with people. Reconnecting with those around them and their friends and family. But for a lot of people, they don't do this. You know, when we think of New Year's resolutions, we think, you know, which goes along for my winter anyway. We think about how, you know, oh well, I want to get to the gym. I wanna maybe learn another language. I want to do this, and we think all the time about ourselves, but we don't stop and think about what we could be doing to also rebuild our community. So for me, winter isn't just about rebirth of the self, it's also about rebirth of your community. You know, evaluate, who do you really want to hang out with? Who do you really want to be in contact with? If there's negative people in your life, is it the time to cut them out? You know, we focus so much on figuring out who we are during the wintertime, and because we're so much more isolated. But there's no reason to be isolated anymore, and it's now time to focus and rebuild the community that we have around us. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully my migraine totally hasn't shot my mind at the moment. But thank you guys and have a great week. Bye!